السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. So we begin in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is, we begin in the name of the one who we have to worship, who deserves all worship. That is Allah. That is what the word Allah means. So we begin in His name because He has every right over us, that we serve Him alone and we devote ourselves to Him alone. So we remind ourselves of this every time we begin in the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He alone deserves all praise. And we send salat and salam upon the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam and his family. What follows? Inshallah, we're going to be doing a vocabulary test today because it is essential that we get this together, that we sort ourselves out with regards to the vocabulary. So the more we remind ourselves about the concepts and the words that we use, the better this is going to be for us, inshallah, with our understanding. But what we have to do, every time we go to the Quran to read it, inshallah, we have to be thinking about those words that we know, inshallah. So let us start. As you see, we have here the ayats from Al-Falaq and Nas, and also the ayah from the Qutbat al-Haja that we did. So I'm going to read it quickly, the Arabic, and then the English, and then we are going to match because I jumbled up the English section. So inshallah. So in the meantime, you could think about where which is, so you could start matching, inshallah. Please leave aside your book that you are supposed to have, because this is a test. So put it aside, inshallah. You want to test what you know. Have a piece of paper and you can start writing, inshallah, with a pen. So I'm going to read this, but I'm going to read the أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. You should have been thinking of the meaning of each one of those lines, inshallah. And just tell yourself if you have the meaning, even if you don't look on the other side. If you know the meaning, alhamdulillah, we're going to match just now, inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. And the ayah from Surah Ali Imran, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Each one of these is in a separate line. Okay. We have from amongst the jinns and mankind, and from the evil of the envier when he envies, who whispers in the breasts of mankind, and die not in a state of Islam with complete submission to Allah, and from the evil of the darkening night when it comes with its darkness, from the evil of what He created. O you who believe, fear Allah as He should be feared. Say, I seek refuge with Allah, the Lord of mankind, from the evil of the whisperer who withdraws, the ilah, that is the God, the deity that has to be worshipped. Al-ilah An ilah is one, a deity who has to be worshipped. So the ilah of mankind. Say, I seek refuge with Allah, the Lord of the daybreak, the king of mankind, and from the evil of the sorcerers when they blow in the knots. If I say, let us start from here, from amongst the jinn and mankind, right? Do you think you know the meaning of that? Right? I think you do. Okay, but let us start. I think this one starts with from Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. I'm not sure. No, it starts from this. It starts from the English, which was, I thought it was better from this angle, so that at least you can know if you know the Arabic. From amongst the jinn of mankind and mankind, it is min al-jinnati wan-nas. Min al-jinnati wan-nas. And from the evil of the envier when he envies. Wa min sharri hasidin idha hasad. Okay. You know, hasid is the envier, right? Shar is evil. Who whispers in the breasts of mankind. Who is alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas. Alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, right? And die not except in a state of Islam. That is, with complete submission to Allah. Die not in a state of Islam. That is, with complete submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Die as a Muslim, right? وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Okay? And from the evil of the darkening night, when it comes with its darkness, and from the evil of the darkening night, when it comes with its darkness. وَمِنْ شَرِّ غَاسِكٍ إِذَا وَقَبْ. From the evil of what he created. Min sharri. So all of this is sharri. Shar. Ma is what, right? What he created is khalaqa. Min sharri ma khalaqa. Or you who believe, fear Allah as he should be feared. Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu. That's the only one that has that. Ittaqullaha haqqa tuqatih. Say, I seek refuge with Allah, the Lord of mankind. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. From the evil of the whisperer who withdraws. Min sharri al-waswas. Al-waswas is the whisperer, right? Who withdraws? Al-khannas is the one who withdraws. Min sharri al-waswas al-khannas. The ilah of mankind. Ilah, the God of mankind, is ilahin nas. Okay? Now, say, I seek refuge with the Lord of the daybreak. Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. MashaAllah. The king of mankind, Malikin nas. Malikin nas. And from the evil of the sorcerers when they blow in the knots. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. Okay? So how much did we get there? Here we start with أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرَ كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ ثُمَّ كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ كَلَّا لَوْ تَعْلَمُونَ عِلْمَ الْيَقِينِ لَتَرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمَ ثُمَّ لَتَرَوُنَّهَا عَيْنَ الْيَقِينِ ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ عَنِ النَّعِيمِ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ الْقَارِعَةُ ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية. And the mountains will be like wool fluffed up. But as for the one whose scales are light, his refuge will be a bottomless pit. It will be an abyss. It is a day when people will be like moths, dispersed. And what can make you know what it is? It is a fire intensely hot. Competition in worldly increase that diverts you. And what can make you know what is a striking calamity? No, you are going to know. Then as for one whose scales are heavy with good deeds, he will be in a pleasant life. May Allah make us from amongst those whose scales are heavy. Then you will surely be asked that day about the pleasures of this worldly life or this world. then no, you are going to know. Like, nay, you shouldn't have been like this. You shouldn't have been in a state where you are being in a competition to increase and be diverted with this world. The world has its purpose. We should know the purpose of this world. We should know that the purpose of this world is a test. So if it diverts us, then we are, to the amount it diverts us, that is the amount we are failing. Because this is the test, right? I mean, on the day of judgment, this is what is going to be the scale for assessing where we were in relation to our keeping with Allah's law, right? I mean, were we diverted so much that we couldn't be worshipping Allah? That is where knowing the concept of ibadah would help a lot, because what it would do, it would help us to focus more on Allah and even make our doing the worldly things, even our work, we can do it as an act of worship. So then our entire life would be worship. You understand? So then we would not be diverted by the world or distracted by the world. We would be focusing on the world to get to the akhirah, right? And what can make you know what is a striking calamity? Striking calamity. It's a striking calamity. No, you're going to know. Then as for one whose scales are heavy with good deeds, he will be in a pleasant life. However, we were here until you visit the graveyards. That's how long people are going to be distracted because of their competition for increase. You will surely see the hellfire. Then you will surely see it with the eye of certainty. Nay, if you knew with knowledge of certainty. Okay, let us go through this quickly. I think I did this one the other way around. Yeah, وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْإِهْنِ الْمَنْفُوشِ. طيب. But as for the one whose scales are light means خفيف, خفت. وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. His refuge, his you know, the is the one turns to refuge for. His is going to be a bottomless pit. An abyss is a pit, deep pit that is dark, right? But I checked the meaning for abyss in the English dictionary, and I found that it is even described in the akhirah, in the next word, in the English dictionary, as a bottomless pit. وَيَكُونُ النَّاسُ كَالْفَرَاشِ الْمَبْثُوثِ. Mankind will be like farash mabthuth, like moths that are scattered. Okay, and what can make you know what it is? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا هِيَ نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. نَارٌ حَامِيَةٌ. It's an intensely hot fire. Nobody wants to go there, right? So whatever you can do, brothers and sisters, first to save yourself from this intensely hot fire, do it, so that inshallah, I mean, you know, you will be saved. Competition in world increase diverts you, because this is the problem. Our problem is competition and world increase. Okay, we see our neighbor has this, so we want it. We see our brothers in the masjid have so and so, we want it. Right? That is the first one. What can make you know what is a striking calamity? وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْقَارِعَةُ. No, you are going to know. كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. كَلَّا means no. You're going to know. تعلم is to know. تعلمون is jama. Then, as for the one whose scales are heavy with good deeds, may Allah make us from amongst them, he will be in a pleasant life. فَأَمَّا مَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَهُوَ فِي عِيشَةٍ رَاضِيَةٍ. MashaAllah. Allah make us from amongst them. Then you will surely be asked that day about the pleasures of this world. ثُمَّ لَتُسْأَلُنَّ. سَأَلَ means to ask. لَتُسْأَلُنَّ يَوْمَئِذٍ. That day, يَوْمَئِذٍ means that day. And in Na'im. And this one should be a giveaway because I had it with the color. Oh, I didn't put the animation for that. Okay, so that one is there. Then know. ثُمَّ كَلَّا سَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. Then know you're going to, then know you are going to know. Oh, it came up there now. Until you visit the graveyards. حَتَّى زُرْتُمُ الْمَقَابِرِ. Maqabir is the graveyards. You will surely see the hellfire. لَتَرَوُنَّ الْجَحِيمِ. Right? You will surely see the hellfire. May Allah protect us. then you will surely see it with the ayn of certainty. Right? ثم لترونها عين اليقين, the ayn of certainty. Right? No, if you know with the knowledge of certainty. كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين. If you know with the knowledge of certainty, brothers and sisters, you know, the Prophet ﷺ said, if you know what I know, if you know what I know, you will laugh little and cry much. Check out how we laugh. Check out how much we laugh and check out how much we cry. I mean, sometimes we are pensive, we think and things like that. But how much do we really cry for the fear of Allah? How much do we really cry? When last did you cry? The Prophet ﷺ is talking about this. He said that if you know what I know, you would laugh little and cry more. So the point is that, you know, it is a serious time. So concentrate on that day. Concentrate on that day. At-tahiyatu. So you have from this week, from today until Saturday, to get all these vocabulary in place, inshallah, right? Until we start the next class. Brothers and sisters, look, it is those that we did before. That is a page, that page. The first page is an entire page that we did before, right? So you have to spend some time. You have to spend time. You have to know these things, right? At-tahiyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibat. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. Oh, we are not doing this first. Anyways, but think about it, inshallah, in the meantime. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم. I didn't put back إنك حميد مجيد because it's already there. Okay? طيب, inshallah, we're going to do it at tahiyat. Can you remember what's at tahiyat? Okay, that's the first word we're going to do. We're going to cover the entire thing, so I'm going to give it to you. At-tahiyat is all words which indicate the glorification of Allah, which indicates Allah's glory, His eternal existence, like Al-Hayy. He is the ever-living, His perfection, right? Like Al-Quddus, As-Salam. These are words that talks about Allah's perfection. Allah is Al-Quddus, He is the holy, right? Who is above all imperfections. Okay, As-Salam is the one who is free from imperfections, right? And His sovereignty, like His mulk and His, you know, His dominion. His mulk is His dominion, right? All of these things, all of these, all words which indicates the glorification of Allah, His eternal existence, right? And many of His names, like Ar-Rahman, the ever merciful, Ar-Rahim, the entirely merciful, or the especially merciful. Ar-Rahman is the especially merciful, right? Al-Alim is the one who's all-knowing of everything. These are their characteristics when you talk about them. Al-Hayy, Al-Qayyum, Al-Basir, Al-Sami', the one who is ever hearing, who sees everything. You know, so it shows His perfection in all of these attributes when you're talking about Him, inshallah. So learn the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We'll start doing that, inshallah, in the next class, in the next series, section. So work on it, inshallah, in the meantime, so that you can get it sorted out, right? Anyways, what is a salawat? A salawat, what does it mean? A salawat, you can remember. Salawat is all prayers, all acts of worship, right? All acts of worship. It can mean prayers also. It means prayers is included into it. Dua. At-tayyibat, at-tayyibat. Tayyibat. Tayyib, something is tayyib, is good. So it's all good words, good deeds, right? Everything, because the words is including in the deeds, and good deeds of the heart and the tongue and the limbs. Barakatun, barakatun is blessings. Barakatun, barakatun is blessings. As-salamu, as-salamu is peace. Peace. When I say salam to someone, I'm telling them, here, you are protected with me. You are safe. The issue is that salam has different connotations, and all of it, you say salamu alaikum to someone, you're actually telling them, here, you're secure with me. You are at peace. You are at peace with me. You are, so, I mean, if this is the case, then I shouldn't be quarreling with you. I shouldn't be fighting with you as my brother or sister in Islam. I should be loving you. I should be caring for you. Because as brothers and sisters, we have to love each other for Allah. That is the most important thing. Abdun ibadun. Abdun ibadun. Abdun ibad. What does that mean? Abdun is one slave. Ibadun is slaves. Right? Salihun as-salihun. As-salih. One is salih. Is a righteous person. As-salihun are the righteous ones. Or we have Salla, yusalli, salli. Salla means to send salat. Salla here means he prays, right? Or Allahumma salli. Salli here means to ask Allah to send salat to the Prophet Sallallahu. But Salla, this word here, Salla, yusalli, means if I want to say huwa, if I want to say he prays, I say huwa yusalli, right? Huwa yusalli. Or Salla, Abi. My father prayed already, right? It's the same word that is used for salat. Salli is to send salat to the Prophet ﷺ. And we'll discuss, as I said, we'll discuss the send prayers, right? Because we're only dealing with this one. Baraka, yubariku, barik. Barik is the command form, right? And that's the form we really want, right? It means to send blessing. Baraka, yubariku means, baraka means to send blessing. Yubariku means, baraka in the past, that means he sent blessings. Yubariku means he sends blessings. Barik means sends blessing. Send blessing. Send blessings or bless. Okay. Oh, tabaraka. Tabaraka smuka is here? No, it's not here. All of these are not here. Right? Jad and ta'ala. I forgot to take it off because we didn't do this yet. Right? Anyways. Okay, what is Hamid? Hamid comes from the word Hamida. Ha, mim, and dal are its roots, right? So it has to do with praise. So it is the praiseworthy, the praiseworthy, the one who deserves, the one who is full of praise, right? Majidun, Majd, has to do with Innaka Hamidun Majid, right? Majid has to do with majesty and majestic. So Allah is full of majesty, and He's the majestic. Okay. Okay. Now we have to do we have to match. Inshallah, this is where the matching comes in. Okay. At-tahiyatu lillah. I think I start this one from the right. I start this one like that, and that is right here. At-tahiyatu lillah. At-tahiyatu lillah. That is easy. Okay. As was salawatu wa tayyibat. We already did salawat. We know what is salawat. We know what is tayyibat, right? As-salawatu is all acts of worship. And tayyibat are all good deeds, right? Was-salatu, was-salawatu, wat-tayyibat. Right? All acts of worship and all good deeds are for him. Assalamu alayka ayyuhan nabiyyu. Assalamu means peace. So, peace alayka upon you. Peace upon you, ayyuhan nabi, O messenger, O prophet. Nabi is prophet. Wa rahmatullahi, and his mercy and his blessings, right? So peace, mercy, and blessings are upon you, O prophet, right? Be upon you. This is right. So inshallah. Okay. Salamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. Salamu alayna, peace be upon us. Alayna. You're supposed to know that. So assalamu alayna wa ala ibadillahi salihin. And upon the ibad of Allah, as-salihin, righteous servants. This one here. Peace be upon us and all of Allah's righteous servants. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu. We shouldn't have any problem with that because it is right next to it. I bear witness that none has a right to be worshipped except Allah. He's alone and has no partners. It's right next to it. I left it right there. Right. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. And I bear witness that Muhammad is his abd and his slave and his messenger. Right. MashaAllah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. O Allah, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. O Allah, send prayers upon Muhammad and the followers or the family of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Right? Kama sallayta ala Ibrahim, as kama means as you as you send prayers, right, upon Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim, just as you send prayers upon Ibrahim and the followers of Ibrahim or the family of Ibrahim. Innaka Hamidun Majid. Indeed, you are the praiseworthy, right? Verily, you are the praiseworthy and majesty. You are full of praise and majesty. You are the praiseworthy. You are the majestic, right? Allahumma barik ala Muhammad. Baraka has to be a blessing. Oh Allah, bless Muhammad and the family of Muhammad. Oh Allah, bless Muhammad and the family of Muhammad, or send blessings upon Muhammad, because we said baraka, barik means send blessings or bless, right? Anyone is okay. Kama barakta, as you sent blessing or as you blessed Ibrahim and the family of Ibrahim. Okay, inshallah, just as you blessed Ibrahim and the family, or just as you sent blessings upon Ibrahim and the family of Ibrahim. You have to know the meaning. So get the Arabic, put a cover over it, put a cover over the page, like cover the entire Arabic that you have, these pages, put a cover over it, and try to see if you can bring the Arabic equivalent, okay? Because you have everything in Arabic, okay? See how you can do it. Put it like that, print it out, and see what you can do. ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق هدى للمتقين هدى للمتقين اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا ومن يوق شح نفسه فأولئك هم المفلحون ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقهم السيئات ومن تق السيئات يومئذ فقد رحمته if you stop, right? Okay, we're going to do this first, I think. Yeah, okay. ما لك من الله من ولي ولا واق. Okay, let me read English, so at least you have a chance, you have a little more chance to do it. Be just, that is nearer to righteousness. We know righteousness already. We know the word for that. Indeed, the noblest of you with Allah is the most pious. O you who have believed, protect yourselves and your family from a fire. That is a fire, one fire, the fire of hell. Fire of this world is nothing. Fire of hell is the fire. So if you think about the fire, and Allah is telling you, O you who have believed, save yourself, protect yourself and your families from a fire. Protect your families from a fire, the fire of hell. You know how serious that is, inshallah, right? It is very, very serious. This fire, you should learn about this fire. You would not have against Allah any ally or protector, any protector. A guidance for the pious, conscious of Allah. And whosoever is protected from the stinginess of a soul, it is those who will be successful. And protect them from the evil consequences of their deeds. And he whom you protect from the evil consequences that you have given him, you would have given him mercy, right? You would have been merciful to him. So you see where the mercy of Allah is, and he whom you protect from evil on that, the evil consequences on that day, who you protect from the torment for their sayyat on that day, you would have given him mercy. O our Lord, give us in this world that which is good, and in the hereafter that which is good, and protect us from the punishment of the fire. Okay, see, let us listen to the other, and you have some time. And then you have these words that you can concentrate on in the meantime. So you can write in the meanings of these and so in the meantime. Okay, what I wanted to remind you is that, inshallah, make sure that you keep this to the end. Regardless of how difficult it might seem, keep it to the end. It is going to be better for you, inshallah. You're going to learn. I mean, from when you started to now, you have learned a lot. There are many of the things that you didn't know that you can know much. You can say, well, this one means this or this means that, inshallah, right? Because you can see some of the meanings there, inshallah. Okay, this one is malakum, and you do not have malakum, malaka, and you do not have min Allah, other than Allah, min waliyin wala waq, from protector or ally. from an ally. Wali means an ally, a friend. It can also mean the protector. Wala waqin is one who's a protector also, because this comes from the word waqa, which means to be protected, or it is the word for taqwa. Ma laka min Allahi min waliyin wala waq. It is this one. You would not have against Allah any ally or any protector. No one, you would not have against Allah any ally or any protector on the day of judgment. Hudan lil muttaqin is a guidance for the pious, the conscious of Allah, those who are conscious of Allah. Inna i'dilu has to be with just, be just. I'dil, that's singular. I'dilu is all of you be just. Huwa aqrabu lit taqwa. It is closer, or it is nearer to righteousness, to taqwa. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Indeed, the most noble of you with Allah is the one who has most taqwa, who is most pious, right? Who is more God-fearing, who fears Allah's punishment more. That is the one who is the most noble with Allah. So check how you fear His punishment. Check how much you spend time with His deen and running His deen. Check how much time you give. I know the time for this was limited, inshallah, but inshallah, I mean, that is how life is sometimes. And I mean, so you didn't get to revise very well, because it was the day, yesterday was a day of work, and only that day you had to really revise. So inshallah, but may Allah make it easy for us. I'm really sorry about that. But over the weekend, I was really extremely busy. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum naran. O you who have believed, protect yourself and your families from a fire. Right? That is very serious. A fire, the fire of hell. May Allah protect us and our families. I mean, notice Allah's, protection is supposed to come from Allah. Okay? But Allah is telling you to protect. Allah is telling you to guard yourself and your families. So it means that you have to go after it by seeking His help. Beg Him, beg Him, beg Him, beg Him, beg Him, beg Him, like you never beg for anything else. Oh Allah, protect me and my family from hell. Oh Allah, forgive us our sins. The forgiveness of our sins, if you ask for forgiveness of our sins, is indirectly asking for protection from hell. Because that is the thing that takes people to hell, is sins. So if a person is protected from his sins and forgiven his sins, then he's protected from hell. For example, the Prophet says, who asks 3 times, oh Allah, I ask you for Jannah and I seek your protection from hell. Well, I ask you for Jannah. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-Jannah wa astajiruka min an-nar, or a'udhu bika min an-nar, right? If you ask this 3 times, Jannah asks that you go into it, and Jahannam seek protection for you from it. So, I mean, you don't want anything better than that. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-Jannata wa a'udhu bika min an-nar, or astajiruka min an-nar. So, you ask this 3 times, and then you can say, oh, well, I ask for myself this, and I ask for my parents this, if they are Muslims. Because if your parents are non-Muslims, you can't ask for Jannah for them. You have to ask for guidance for them. So who has parents who are non-Muslims? They should ask for guidance, for their guidance, and tell them about Islam. Right? This is something that is serious. And whosoever is protected, right, from the stinginess of his soul. Stinginess, because this is our problem. Our big problem is we cannot give enough. We don't give enough. So Allah is the one who protects us from the stinginess of the soul. So we should beg Him, oh Allah, help me to give. Help me to be more generous. Those are the ones who are the successful ones, right? Because you see, brothers and sisters, our problem is this dunya. Our test is this dunya. So the more our heart is attached to it, the more our heart is attached to it, the more difficult it is to give for Allah. You understand? The more difficult. And this one is right here, straight next to it. Okay? The more difficult it is to give. So, I mean, check your heart next to how you want to give and how much you give and what you give. Do you take out every time you work or every time you do anything? Do you take out something for Allah? That I'm going to give this for Allah. First thing that you and me should do when we get some money, wherever it comes from, decide from now, I'm going to take out something from it every time I get my paycheck. Every time. I'm going to take out something from it, right? Not your zakat, something extra. Zakat is, you have to do that, right? So, take out something extra from it. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Our Lord, give us in this world that which is good, and in the hereafter that which is good, and protect us from the punishment of hell, right? وَقِهِمُ السَّيِّئَاتِ وَقِهِمُ السَّيِّئَاتِ. Oh Allah, and protect them from evil consequences of their deeds. As-sayyat is the deeds, bad deeds, right? The evil. وَقِهِمُ السَّيِّئَاتِ. So even if you translated it and protected them, and protect them from sayyat, from evil. You see, it's talking about the day of judgment here, right? Yawma idhin relates to that day. Yawma idhin means that day. Allah is saying in the Quran, وَمَنْ تَكِ السَّيِّئَاتِ يَوْمَ إِذٍ فَقَدْ رَحِمْتَهُ. And who you protect from his evil deeds, or the evil consequences of the deeds on that day, فَقَدْ رَحِمْتَهُ. Then that person has earned your mercy. That is something important to pay attention to. Who's protected from their evil? Whose scales are heavy on that day, right? Those are the ones who are protected from their evil deeds. So make your scales heavy with good deeds. Give. And if you don't have money to give, right? Inshallah, just do sadaqah. Do something good. Go to the masjid. Help teaching. Help in some way. Do something. But if you have money on top of that, inshallah, give. Give in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very essential. And I mean, many times we give a little, and we really consider it a lot. People have a lot of money and they give very small amounts. You might have $10,000, $20,000, you give $100. A person might have $200 and you give $100 out of it, right? Because it is easier for people who have less to give more. Because it works in proportion. A person who gives 100 out of the $200 he has is giving half of his wealth. And that is tremendous. That is, mashallah, that is at a level that is not easy to really to understand. Whereas a person who has 100,000 or 10,000 and he gives 100 out of 10,000, he's giving 1%. So compare 50% to 1%. And it's not easy to give when you have. People find all means to really go around that. Anyways, we come to tuqa. Tuqa comes from the word taqwa. Haqqa tuqatihi. Haqqa taqwa. Right? You have haqqa taqwa for Allah. Haqq of righteousness and fear and consciousness, right? Waqin, it comes from the same word. Ma lahum min waliyin. Ma laka min Allahi min waliyin. Wala waqo. To guard, preserve. You can put waqin here is the protector, right? To guard, preserve, take care of. But all of these words here have the same kind of meaning here. Muttaqin is one who is righteous, pious, and one who is on his guard, right? It is not to be pious. This is a wrong translation here. This is the one who's pious. The muttaqun, the muttaqi is the one who's pious. To be pious, to be aware, to be wary is ittaqa. Right? Taqwa is piety and righteousness and godliness and devotion and all these words. Taqiyun is a person who is righteous and devout and God-fearing. Is a devout person. Right? Waqa yaqiya is to guard, to protect. Atqa, I don't think I have meanings for these. Atqa means the most pious. Atqa nas, inna akramakum inna Allahi atqakum. This is the isma tafdil. This is the Isma Tabdil is the supported. The most pious, the most God-fearing, the most righteous person with Allah is the most honorable with Him, right? Allah honors the one with taqwa. So Allah make us people of taqwa, because that is where the honor is in the akhirah. Okay. Hamidun comes from the word Hamida, right? This is Ismul Fa'il. Hamid is the one who praises. Okay? Mahmud is at the other end, is the one who is praised. Is the one who is praised, right? The one praised. Ahmadu comes on the same scale as Ahmad, is a superlative, right? Yeah, the best of those who praise is Ahmad, right? The best of those who praise is Ahmad. Hamid is the praiseworthy. Is the praiseworthy. Abid, abid, abada, abidun is ismul fa'il, is the one who is a slave, is the one who is the slave. Ma'bud, ma'bud is the one who, this is the one who worships, right? This is the one who is a slave. The ma'bud is the one who is worshipped, right? The one worshipped. A'bad al-nas is the one who worships in the best way, the best worshipper, right? Because come on the scale as Ahmadu, the best of those who praises, right? The best of those who send praise is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ahmadu, and that is his name too. Abid is the plural for abd, right? Abid is the slaves, means servants or slaves. Wadud, wadud, wahuwa al-ghafur al-wadud. Wadud means a person, one who's affectionate, or one who's loving. Allah is loving or affectionate. Fa'al is the one who does whatever. You know, he just does whatever. And that is Allah. Fa'alul lima yurid. He does whatever. Ghafurun is the all-forgiving. The one who is all-forgiving, ever-forgiving, whatever. Khaliq comes from khalaqa. Khalaqa. Khaliq is the ism al-fa'il, like Hamid. So he is the creator. Allah is the khaliqa. Khalaqa, the creator. Rafi' comes from rafa'a. Rafa'a means to raise. Rafi' is therefore the one who raises, the one who's doing the raising, right? So, I mean the one who raises. Okay. Maktabun. Makanu kitabatin. Maktabun. Makanu kitabatin. A maktab. Kitaba means writing. Like here, muttaqin, this meaning should be over here. Ittaqa yattaqi, to be aware, to be wary, to be on one's guard, to be pious. So you can put an arrow to it. Inshallah, send it across here. Muttaqin are those who are aware, those who are wary, those who are pious, those who are on their guards, right? Maktabun is a desk, right? Makanu kitabatin is a place of the writing. Madrasatun come from the word darasa, which means to study. Means to study. So the madrasa is makanu dirasatin. Dirasa is studying, right? Is a place of studying, right? So madrasatun is school. Maghribun, maghrib. This can refer to a time or place. Comes from the word qarada. We know maghrib, all of us know maghrib. The maghrib salat. So, and maghrib is also a place. Maghrib is also a place, right? So it is a sunset, the time of a sunset, or it can be a place. Maghrib, Morocco is known as maghrib. Sa'ala, yas'alu, is'al. Al-Maghrib is Morocco. Sa'ala means to ask. Sa'ala sa'ilun bi'adhabin waqi'. Right? Yas'alu means he asks. Is'al means ask. Right? We are only concerned with one. Sa'ala, which means to ask. Shahida means to witness. Yashhadu, ishhad. Shahida, yashhadu, ishhad. We hear this word every day. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Comes from this shahida, which means to witness or to bear witness to, or to give a testimony for, or something like that. Khalaqa, yakhluqu, ukhluq. Khalaqa, yakhluqu, ukhluq. Khalaqa means he created. Yakhluqu means he creates. Ukhluq means create. Rafa'a yarfa'u. Irfa'. Rafa'a yarfa'u. Irfa'. Rafa'a yarfa'u. Irfa'. Rafa'a means to raise, right? To raise. Yarfa'u means he raises. Irfa' means raise. Irfa' yadak. You know the words raf'ul yadayn. Rafa' means raise, right? Mas'alatun come from sa'ala. Here is sa'ala here. To ask. So mas'ala is a question. A mas'ala is a question or an issue. Any one of those is okay. Is a question or an issue, not the. Shahadatun comes from shahida, which means to witness. So it is a witness or a testimony. You make the shahada. Somebody who wants to accept Islam, they do the shahada. Khalqun comes from khalaqa. So it is, a khalq is a creation, right? Or it is the act of creating. The act of creating, this because this is the masdar, or it is also a creation, right? A khalq is a creature, right? Raf'un means raising, as the masdar, right? Raising. Sa'il. Sa'il is the ism al-fa'il from sa'ala. So sa'ala means to ask. So sa'il, the one who asks. The one who asks. Shahida. Shahidun. So the questioner, right? The questioner is the one who asks. The one who questions, the one who asks. It can be the one who asks also. Actually, the asking is a better word. Shahidun. It comes from shahida. Shahid is the ism al-fa'il, the one who does the witnessing, right? The one who witnesses. The witness. The one who witnesses. Okay. So I know this page was more difficult. Okay. And I'm not really going to ask you how much you did this time, because I know this page was difficult in the time that you were having to do it, short amount of time. But being in the class, being in this class, what it does for you, it helps you to see the reality of where the words come from and these things. So it is good to be in the classes, right? So you have until Saturday to revise all of this, because we will do a vocabulary test at the end of, we will do a regular test, and the rest of the time we will do a vocabulary test in it, and then inshallah we might take another day for the vocabulary test of everything that we did, okay, inshallah. So I might not give you vocabulary from the Quranic ayats, because I expect you to know that now. Actually, I'm going to take a decision not to give you, except from the new sooras, from Al-Hakum Al-Takathur Al-Qari'at. We're going to start with Al-Adiyat, Al-Adiyat Al-Dabha in the next class, inshallah. So, I mean, I want you to really revise these. As I said, print them out, take a page, put a white page, cover it, or a book and cover the Arabic, and see if you can match, see how best you can match it. Is the best thing to do, inshallah. Okay, let us go over, inshallah. Okay, here we have Shahida yashhadu, Ashhada yushhidu, Istashhada shahadatun, Shahidun shahidun mashhud, Ilahun alihatun, Sharikun shuraka'u. Come from Sheen, Ra and Kaf. Abdun ibadun, Rasulun rusulun. Okay, let us do these first. Shahida yashhadu. We have written in the meaning for those in the meantime. Ashhada yushhidu, Istashhada shahadatun, Shahidun shahidun mashhud. Ilahun alihatun, Sharikun shuraka'u, Abdun ibadun, Rasulun rusulun. What you know, write in. You know some of them immediately. Shahida yashhadu. Shahida means to witness. It means he witnessed. Yashhadu means he witnesses. But to witness would be enough for us. Ashhada. Ashhada is to cause one to witness. Is to make one witness, right? That is the connotation it has. But it can also mean to call as a witness, because you are making him a witness, right? To call as a witness or to make a person a witness. See the difference? Shahida means to witness. Ashhada means to call as a witness or to make someone a witness. Yushhidu. This one is Shahida yashhadu. This is Ashhada yushhidu. It's on a scale where the alif, the hamza here is added. So it has 4 letters for the past tense verb, right? And the fi'al mudari is always taking a dhamma, fi'al mudari, right? On the first letter. Istashhada means to be martyred, right? So you want to say somebody was martyred, you say istushhida bil maraka, right? Shahadatun is a witness. A shahada is a witness, a testimony, or a witness. Shaheed on the scale Hamid, right? It also means the witness too, right? A witness, and it also can mean a martyr. You see somebody is a shaheed, he's a martyr, right? Shahid is ism fa'il, is the one who witnesses, the one that is making the witness. Mashhud is what he's witnessing to, right? The witness, the thing that he's witnessing to. Ilahun is a god or a deity. Alihatun is many deities. Okay? Sharikun, sharik is a partner. Shuraka are partners. Abdun is a slave. You know, we say there is no sharik for Allah. Allah has no sharik. He is one. He has no sharik. He is wahdah. La sharik. He has absolutely no partners. So if you know the word, try to bring the words in as in your mind as you read the Arabic. That's a better way to go at it actually. Abdun, ibadun. Learn the Arabic word. You know the Arabic word already. You're reading the Arabic word already. Right? Abdullah. You know Abdullah. Ibadullah. You hear that many khatib, many people who give qudda says this. Ya Abdullah, Ya Ibadullah. May Allah have mercy on all of us. I mean, Abdun means a worshipper, right? Ibad means worshipper, slaves or slaves, worshipper. Actually, when it is used in the connotation of worship, it means a worshipper. Regularly, the word abd means slave. We are all slaves of Allah. Everything is in slavery to Allah, if they like it or not. They do what Allah wants them to do. Right? Everything is subservient to Allah. Everything, every single thing, every single creation is subservient to Him. They work as He wants them to work. Everything happens by His will, what He wants. So, even if somebody does something evil, it is by Allah's will that it happens. Allah does not like it, but it is by His will. He wills it, so He can test them. This is the whole idea behind this life. This life is a test. So, like I was saying, the world is really a testing ground. And our big problem is our connection to it, how we connect ourselves to it. It is essential to connect to it just as a tool. I think it was Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah who says that it is like your bathroom, your toilet, right? You have a need for it, you go and take it, you deal with your need from it, and that's it. Many times, people are led by the dunya. The dunya leads them. The dunya causes them to move. That's what causes them to move. It shouldn't be like that. The dunya should be following. You should be calling the shots. When you have the dunya in your hand, because many people have the dunya in their heart. When you have the dunya in your hand, it is easy to let go. When it is in the heart, it is difficult to let go. Believe me, it's difficult to let go. So you try to do more and more things that is going to get you closer and closer to Allah, so that Allah can be in the heart. The dunya is in the hand. So when you have to give for Allah, you just give. You don't even look back. You don't give. You just give. That is one of the secrets of giving. Because when it is gone, you just give. Just give. Just give. When it is gone, you know it's not yours anymore. And another secret of giving is to know that Allah says, "Anfiq ya ibn Adam, unfiq alayk." Spend, O son of Adam, I'm going to spend on you. Hear that hadith? Spend, O son of Adam, O child of Adam, because it includes women too. Right? Spend, O son or daughter of Adam. What's going to happen? Unfiq alayk. I am going to. Allah is talking in this hadith Qudsi. Spend, O son of Adam. I am going to spend on you. Now, sometimes you spend and you say, well, I'm going to do it for Allah. And you spend, and then, things get difficult. Because you know what? Allah is going to test you if you're sincere. So things get difficult, and then you start complaining. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. You can't. I shouldn't have anymore. It's done. You already spent it. Right? So be careful. You have to be careful, how you deal with Allah at all levels. Rasulun is one messenger. Messengers. Right? Okay. We have amana, amanu, mata yamutu, تموتون. اتقى اتقوا. متقون. متقي. I don't know if I did all this. متقين and متقي are the same words really, right? There's just different forms in which it's used. Sometimes it's used like this because the ya drops off. Depends on the situation in which it is, because it's a weak letter. Taqwa, haqqun, makhluqun, mashhudun, mas'ulun, marfu'un. Right? Let us go quickly. Amana means he believed. Right? Amanu, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who all, O those who have believed. Right? They believed it, right? And in English translation, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who have believed. So if you have, or O those who have believed, right? Or those who believed, right? Like that. So it means believe, they believed. That is the correct translation. Mata yamutu means he died. Yamutu means he dies, right? Tamutuna means, tamutu means you die, one person. Tamutuna means you all die, right? You all die. Ittaqi, this is the command form. Ittaqi, ittaqillah, fear Allah. Be on your guard, protect, right? Be cautious. Protect yourself against Allah's wrath. Guard yourself against Allah's punishment, right? It has all this connotation. Taqwa has all of these connotations. Ittaqi means guard, protect, be cautious, fear Allah. Ittaqu it will be translated the same way, but it will be plural. Guard all of you, protect all of you, be cautious all of you in relation to Allah's laws. Fear Allah, all of you. Muttaqun is one who is pious or righteous or who fears Allah or who guards himself, right? Muttaqun is therefore a portion of taqwa. Muttaqin is an individual who has taqwa, right? Is a person who fear, guard, protect himself, is cautious. Taqwa is a conscious of fear and piety, right? It can also mean fear, right? Piety, consciousness, righteousness, all of this. Haqqun means true consciousness, true piety, the right consciousness. Makhluq comes from khalaqa. Khalaqa means to create. Makhluq is what is created, the creature, right? As we said, khalqun also can mean, it means creating or the act of creating, but it can also mean a creature, right? The created or creature. Mashhud means the witnessed, the thing that is witnessed. Mas'ul means, sa'ala means the question. Mas'ul means the one that is asked, right? And marfu', rafa means to raise. It is marfu'. We hear this word to mansub, marfu', majroor. Marfu' means to be raised. It is raised above the letter. This here, all of these are from at-takathur. So I'm not going to give you any of this now, inshallah, because it will be difficult. I know it will be difficult. Okay? So, inshallah, come next week. We're going to have, after we do the last class on Saturday, Sunday is going to be a test. And then Tuesday again is going to be another test with vocabulary, inshallah. So I hope that we would have benefited. I'm sure we benefited. But I want you, brothers and sisters, I'm not talking about the dunya because of anything else except this is where the problem is. You want to know how to live in this dunya? Check our life of our Prophet. He could have been the richest person on the face of the earth. He could have. He was being presented this. The kuffar, the Quraysh came to him and they presented this to him. But he died. And you know what was left in the house of Aisha radiallahu anha when he died? She said, all that was left in my house after the Prophet died was some barley. Check your fridge that you have, your refrigerator, just your refrigerator. Forget the other money that you have in the bank. Check your refrigerator what you have. You know what this means? And she used to eat it, right? And it would continue, and she said it continued. And, you know, then she checked. And then after she checked it, then it finished. Amazing. Allahu Akbar. It finished immediately after that. How long she was not checking it? Allahu Akbar. You know, Allah was giving barakah into it. You know, but the point that I'm trying to get at is that what was she eating every day? Barley. How much of you eat the same thing every day? You have to eat the second meal, like you cook something and it's left over. Many people throw it away. and they have to answer for that. This is a bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that they should take care of and make sure that they reuse it. I mean, get over your styles of this in this dunya, inshallah. You know, just be people who are humble and who do things that are pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, but check Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life. Aisha radiallahu anha said about him in relation to his life that sometimes fire would not be lit in their house, the house of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, for 3 moons, 2 months at a time, from one moon to the other moon to the other moon. Fire would not be lit in the house for 3 moons, 2 months at a time. What did they used to eat? According to when she was asked, she said the 2 black things, water and dates. Because in those times, I mean, if you are from places like Guyana or even America, I think you would go, if you go into the forested areas, you look at the water, you would see it is black. It is black because the leaves that fall into it rot, right? So it is still pure. It is pure because something pure falls into it. So you can use it to make wudu. We drink it back home, right? Because it is pure. It is beautiful water. It is, and sometimes it is sweet because the leaves that fall into it are sweet. So it's sweet. It has a nice taste, palatable taste. So they used to use the 2 black things, the water, which is black, and the dates, which is black. So the point is that, you know, the Prophet ﷺ used to eat 1 thing every day. You know, so, I mean, we have to be a little conscious of how he used to live. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us, guide us, help us and strengthen us to do what is good. Make us all think about this dunya, because the dunya is a test. You understand, brothers and sisters? This dunya is a big test. This dunya is a big test. One time, I was putting together all the ayats from the Quran that was talking about the dunya. And then I was putting it into sections. You know, what it is really, it's reality from all the different angles that Allah, because if Allah speaks about it, that's it, that's its reality. And it was amazing, amazing what I came up with from the Quran. I think I still have the file, so please revise for Ramadan so that you can be in a good shape with your Quran. Revise all those surahs that we did. Try to read the other places in the Quran, inshallah. Please, I'm begging you to do this for yourself, so that you have a beautiful Ramadan this Ramadan, because you're understanding words and you're understanding sentences from the Quran. Inshallah, try to translate what you read. Every word. Read regularly and then read by word. Read by word, like you say, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ. Try to figure out what ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابِ means. ذَلِكَ, you know, means that. Kitab means book, right? It is translated as this book, but that book it can be translated like that. That's a better translation in my mind. Because it gives indication that it is something that is way above, we elevated, it's something of high status. Okay, that's the book, right? When you say this book, it's more like different, from a different angle. It's close to me. It's this book, my book. This book, this is my book, you know? So, I mean, you know, la raiba fi la. No. What is it? Raib. Raib is the only word that you don't know there. Fihi means in it. So raib means doubt, right? So there's absolutely no doubt in it, because la nafil al-jins. You would see la raiba fihi, right? Hudan lil muttaqin. We just did hudan lil muttaqin. So that entire sentence there, you know. So read it like that, inshallah. Go at it and read it like that. Don't hurry to read the Quran. Read it with pondering. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and guide us and help us and give us the best in this world and hereafter and save us from hell. We close here. We ask Allah to help us and guide us. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.